Get it going.
Oh, Zorti's opened up. In's dead on this attempt to lurk out through lower for an A split. And so now it's just 3 guys barreling out through Palace. Oh, looking the wrong way was Jerry, but he'll still stand and deliver, and then his teammates do the rest. He's got a little gap to play around here with this smoke that he's dropped in. And even though Greyhound have got themselves a good deal of space here, it is hinging on winning some of these fights. Jerry tries to make a play. His teammates are pushing and prodding, getting involved over the top of the stairs. And this one grinds to a very awkward halt for Greyhound. Damage done onto the man, moving up twistzz. And it's from the spawn that Result takes matters into his own hands, decides.
A bit late though. They're already up by con. Pressure put on as they run through it. Will make their way to the A site, but Jerry's there strenuously tapping out that last player. And a wallbang, one more bullet would do it, Sicko. Can he find that shot? Jerry is dodging death right now, and they're going to run him down. There's no way he's going to win this. 4-0 to FORZE.
Site kind of explode into this game and really make their presence known. There's that AWP in Alistair's hands. He's still the only man to have put up numbers thus far for Greyhound. He adds a 3rd to the tally as he finds an early 5v4 to open this one up.
More orging. We saw it in the Monty game from DemQ. Result is pushing all the way through. Talk of Cat, it might be that B split from short, and Ence's patience looks good right now. Nice shot as Result walks right in. They can go for this B split. It's laid out in front of them.
Oh, Zorti, the timing on that is awkward, and they're real close now. Suddenly, Shalfie's got to hold the line alone. Up for the task, he's down 1 in, and a bit of damage downrange onto Ence. Jerry, the captain trying to move through, is cut down by the player in the apartments, and so Ence puts on a bit of a show there.
Brad's still trying to buy time. Shalfie is set up to win the round right now. He needs a multi-kill at bare minimum. 30 seconds, Greyhound are flooding in. Krad has a nice position. He's been smoked out. Shalfie shows his hand, and the cover from Krad is massive right now. They need to get that bomb back. 30 seconds, both players find a kill. They are slaughtering Greyhound right now. That util, that smoke out CT gives so much room for Krad, and even though he may die, the round looks so solid for FORZE right now. Nothing can go wrong with 15 seconds, and Greyhound are combat saving. Danger around every corner. FORZE find 5. Important. They'll be eco without it. They're going to go XXA.
Oh, the molly is so awkward. It throws the timing off. Like, the ramp player is now out all alone with no one supporting from Palace. They learn about the man over in Sandwich, but that molly is quickly smoked, and so
he's still alive.
That's allowed to hang around here, allowed to just be a nuisance, waste time. He's even going to duck out through the smokes. Jerry adds another to the tally, and I mean, this is, you know, a take that just goes nowhere for Greyhound. Considering that molly threw the timings off, I would have liked to have seen Vexite just kind of slow it down, you know, not commit to his routing up into the site with the original timing they looked to move in on. It left him so alone, no one was there to trade or help him. And so this one is just, it is gone. It's lost to the wind. It's already over.
He probably would have stopped in Sandwich. That's the worst part as well. He was just trying to get some position in the site with the util, but it's the one position he doesn't clear. Oh, that's awkward, which is Sandwich, because he's looking on default. Triple, he has swings for an exit, but it's just a save, and that orb gets denied right at the end. So Alistair won't have that. He cares the big flank. And he's going to get an early shot off, and he can jump out the window after this kill as well. Just needs to hit that first one. They'll be flooding him. There's the shot. 20 seconds, he knows they're coming.
Oh, the molly.
Oh,
the molly's done it. Like, you can't go through if you're Greyhound. You've got to respect it. You've got to wait. That's given time for FORZE to get set up. They've got so many players here, and so they will never survive the crossing. Greyhound dead at the starting gun, and FORZE 7-1. This is... has been very, very slow, and FORZE are more than willing to play that sort of counter-strike. Like, look at this aggro move. You've not had anything like that yet from this T side. A crazy way to get involved.
Yeah, the AWP is back on ramp. Alistair at Pro League, well, he was the big ticket player. He was the big guy for Greyhound, even in games where they would go quiet. Oh, how does Ence hit that shot? He's still going to lose the bomb in middle. And Jerry might get caught by this jungle lurk. He's going to catch one on ramp. Molly is a problem. Jerry must move, staying mobile, and Alistair uncrouches into the kill, putting the young gun of Result in a 1v2 with the bomb in middle. Greyhound have got to play this carefully. This is not a free, 2v1. They must play for the trade. Patience first. Seeing if Result makes a move. And he'll get curious, trying to isolate. Reposition the top mid. 50 seconds, all the time in the world for Greyhound to do it. But easier said than done.
He might fully reposition here, right? He waits long enough for them to have kind of wasted a lot of time. He's gone and cleared the spawn and now peeks down into middle. Not quite seen yet, and he will knock Alistair out of the round. Goes back in for more. The bomb's been retrieved, but he won't let them have it. Result merciless in the 1v2, and he steals that way from Greyhound. That one is going to hurt, man. That was all the makings of their round.
Anywhere, there's so many positions. Greyhound desperate dive into the A site, but Jerry's gonna rock back in spawn. He'll take one with him. There's guns to grab for Greyhound to make a post-pod. Interesting, but they still need that stick. In it goes. And weapons picked up, robbed. Sicko takes one more. Gonna try and chase spawn. The nades are still out. Result was not ready, but the nade will set Zorti up for a clutch, and you're definitely going for this after Result's just energized you with that one. 1v2 for the Star Orpa, swaps off it. 9 bullets, gonna reload. Greyhound have a crossfire. This is a 2v1, they will win.
Falling off, playing towards the back of the bench. They drop in through the window. He might be screwed here. Gets away with one, but he can't find anything else. They've at least dealt with Vexite on his lurk through the connector. So that opens up the door to the 3v3. All that earlier nade damage could get capitalized on now. With Liaz dead and a 2v2 given a FORZE. It's both the players who are low from earlier in the round left standing for Greyhound.
His jumping window as well for Shalfie. He needs to speed up to catch up with Jerry. He does hit the harder one though. FORZE now fast up catwalk. Jerry's AWPing it as well. He's not going to get given a chance. A reflash in the market, that's so big for Greyhound. They've got all the info now. They know exactly where FORZE are coming from, and they don't need to move. FORZE given nothing but a save as Greyhound hold off. The 2 low players from the start of the round live.
Smokes looking over the top of it. They've missed one another. Oh, Alistair scoped up, finds one in the sight, and Crad might trade him. But Ence was hanging around, able to spam him out through the connector smoke. Beautifully done from Alistair. It feels like, a bit of a switch has flipped in his brain, and he's just trying to go for some of these audacious peaks, trying to be the guy to get the rounds going. And he finds his impact here. He's teed up Greyhound for the A play. Damage done onto the man back at spawn. There is this wrap round happening from Shalfie. He's all the way in Palace. So if these players in spawn can keep the attention on them, Shalfie has a lot of room for impact here. In with the backstab, arriving at the perfect moment. Shalfie cuts down 2, and down and dark. Sicko is dead. It's just Ence, 1v2 on his plate.
Oh, that was the chance. They're going to re-swing. That's another. Ence will grab it with both hands, and 3 kills in the pocket already. Time for the clutch. Zorti's crossed all the way around, though. This is going to be unsuspected. Did Ence hear him run there? He's making a lot of noise. Over the top, Ence has the right idea, but it's Zorti to close the round and find 9 for FORZE. Greyhound celebrations come to a rest early.
Around and fight mid. Instead, they assemble the fast boost over at B, trying to take the info by pushing through the apartments. They've managed to get that info that Apps is clear. And Alistair, who's clearly feeling the burn of having to be that playmaker to open up, is thrown into an awkward fight. Vexite on this boost. It's a good timing for the backstab. Now they learn about him, but dealing with him is tricky for FORZE. Oh, Result. He was the man set up to push through the apartments. He's got one on the plate right here. There's another man on the catwalk, though, that will trade this out. And so every single time FORZE think they find that kill to tip them into the advantage point, it's quickly returned by Greyhound.
This is scary, this cross past the window room. Vexite waiting, and there we go. Zorti catches the bomb. He's seen everything. Now they can rotate because Vexite started to make noise in the A bomb site. 40 seconds for this play, but there's no bomb. Jerry doesn't need to hunt this kill. They know they have it right where they want it. The pressure is on Greyhound, and FORZE just hold off in spawn. They don't move a muscle. I don't know how you recover this round. They can go get the bomb and take it to A, but the paths are cut off. Zorti hears every step. He knows exactly where the bomb is coming right now. And unless Vexite gets another kill quickly, this bomb is going to be cut down in middle. Nice reposition for Zorti. And now Vexite chases. There is not time for this round. 10 seconds. He is a dead man walking. And there it is. Double digits for FORZE right at the end. Just how you like it.
They're not seeing anything for a while. Jerry looks to make some moves here and actually go aggressive. That's the bomb on its own. Up at the front, Liaz falls, and on the back of that kill, it's not just finding the 4-on-4, it's all the info that comes with it. You've not seen or heard anything, but now you know where the bomb was. You know what the intention was in this round. Jerry is just going mad right now. He's taking fight after fight, but his teammates are faltering. Vexite's opened up a path into the B play, and he's done well to realize this.
But it goes both ways. FORZE have jumped the gun as well. The second it goes quiet off of Vexite's lurk down under, killing the cat player, has rolled the red carpet out, and FORZE are here to try and put it back in the van. 2-on-3, scared of the flank, but they have to look onwards into this site. That smoke allows the cross, the orb sending it in. Vexite almost 4, but Zorti is now throwing this entire round under question as FORZE will play for the retake.
It's a little awkward. Jerry waiting in the market window. Smoke comes through, denies the plant, 10 seconds, and it's just Alistair. He needs to win this through the fights. There's no way to get that bomb planted, and they're not giving him the engagements. FORZE rescue that round, and they win out this first half dominantly. Greyhound left on the back foot in a big way.
Meanwhile, B-hit might draw Liaz's aim back, but not before he strikes onto Zorti. Jerry gonna have to break the window. They know he's flanking now, but it's still down to this B-hit that's getting sucked out of all the momentum. Vexite alone, trapped at this pillar. So many targets, and they will take him down. Nice and slow for FORZE. Calculated to a T, puts a 3-on-5 back to a 3-on-3.
Yeah, the fast apps flank is nice, especially as the real estate in market is denied. Suddenly, Krad is boxed into this tiny area at the back of the site. Oh, out through the apartments. He's blindsided by Alistair. And so Greyhound with the team ace, everyone pulling their weight in the pistol.
Just gonna look for fights, and they're coming their way. Double setup in mid. 2 M4s here. And now make it 1, because Ence is gonna be stuck.
Oh, he's throwing util over in mid. Nearly found, but that utility sets Ence up to go on a tear. Even more damage done onto Shalfie. He got a dink in his dying breaths up through the connector. They deal with Resalt as he attempts to make a play, and even though Krad responds, the advantage still lies with Greyhound here. 3v2, bomb picked up in mid. The apps push gives a bit more room to this second player in B to try and play ahead on rotation. Alistair is getting aggressive down through ramp. This could leave him on the receiving end of Krad, but he's going to nail it. And that's the bomb away from FORZE this round, looking good for Greyhound. They're just 1 kill, 15 damage away from finding a 5th and stopping this FORZE spy in its tracks. That's unfortunate. Alistair takes a step, looking the wrong way. And so Shalfie will find him, gets his hand on the bomb as well, but as he goes back into the spawn, that's where Liaz waits with the MP9.
Something hot from Greyhound. Oh, that's a response. Double drop under. It was spotted. They might not know about how deep Liaz has gotten. Vexite getting his kill, and Jerry sold down the river. No one with him. Zorti only had the orb, so he didn't want to swing. They'll go back to an A hit, but supplemented by a man advantage, Greyhound can move back into the site.
FORZE are teeing up for the exec, hoping that this gives them a way in. The AWP on Zorti looks to peek out from ramp, but that's awkward. Resalt, he's just saved Alistair's life.
It's unbelievable. Not ideal, is it? But sometimes you got to take the shot, you know? They're right in your crosshair, Harry. They're right there. That is very awkward.
I don't believe that. That was a perfect lineup.
Yeah, he hit it.
And now Alistair gets to live and gets to provide something in the 5v3. He's the bait to the switch inside of the site, right? He's trying to draw them in.
Oh, no.
The molly does kind of ruin this game plan.
Good nade.
They've been able to cross out. They get Alistair down under Palace. He waits here with the backstab. Krad now dead, and Alistair, the one that got away. It's going to be a weird sequence that lives in the minds of FORZE rent-free. And now it forces the save out of them. Grayhound with a 7th. As they are building back into this game. And you know, Hugo, I'm just going to say, you told me not to get hyped up on the anti-ecos. I wasn't. I think all games have a bit of a turning point, and for me, I feel like Grayhound have hit that now, right? Like, they didn't have anyone they could rely on. They have some reliable players. They have some dependable players. And for my money, I think the one guy in this team, I think all teams need someone who's able to deal with the emotional side of the game.
Sicko in a powerful position. Bottom performer of the server, but around where he can certainly have high impact in off of this spot. What a pre-fire. They just spam him out with a running Tech 9. Zorti's got 2 kills, and suddenly the FORZE effect flows over you. Everyone dead in an instant. The stars align, and Grayhound are suffocated and saving.
Now knows that this side of the map is clear, and that's going to free up his B-site player, who you can already see leaving. Liaz moving around. They come through this smoke, and a perfect turn from Ence. Doesn't leave him blind to these flashes. Sicko down under. Out with a swing, tries to take the fight, and oh dear, hang on, Alistair, who was committed to the push through B, gives away a kill to the Zorti AWP.
Gotta chase
That's a misstep that might haunt you here. They try to chase down the ramp fight, and they will get it. Shalfie knocked out of the round, so Zorti's got to do this one alone. Bomb is a long way away. He's got 45 seconds left to play with and a B routing, so he is far removed from this round. If he does want to attempt the 1v2, it's going to be coming down to the final, 20 seconds or so as he even gets to a point of taking a fight here. And so time is against him, as are the 2 players that are against him. Zorti, he's just seen the reposition in the Palace. Lobbing out a nade, lobbing out util. That gives up his position. Now they both know where to look, and they swing him together. Grayhound are on to an 8th.
Careful, turning away. If he just fires, it's a free kill, but resort repositions. They're coming through with no flash. Easy kill for Liaz. Still traded, but back in the middle of the site for Vexite. Sitting inside of the smoke. If they come through, he might have a kill here as well. Going to go hunting for them. They line up, and he takes both. Beautiful shot. Zorti jumping no scope, and there's still a chance in the 2-on-2. Trapped alone at the back of the site is Ence, but he is taking the perfect path to drop this bomb once again. It's a 1v1 versus the captain of Jerry, and Ence hiding behind the pillar, looking for that one headshot. Wrong aim. Can he flick? Just in time. Grayhound survive.
He should not be winning that one, man. He was looking fully the wrong way. Has to flick back to Jerry. Jerry's staring right at him.
For him to be safe, so he's got to be careful on an island right now.
Plays ahead of the smoke. There's the Palace peak that he's open to. And now Sicko's got to make up for it. One and done is not enough here. They won't know about Alistair, who's also tucked in over towards ramp. He's got this AWP and the backstab. No one's looking. Could have denied the bomb plant. And he will. Krad's out of the round now. And Alistair keeps them boxed in from ramp. This second man that was not known about starts to come his way. Shalfie caught from spawn, tagged up. The re-swing from Zorti's AWP will find one. It's another clutch attempt for Zorti. This one has got to come through. FORZE had this round in the palm of their hand. Walking out from the spawn. He's got him trapped behind triple, but there's not time for Zorti. He's left saving the AWP, and Grayhound have recovered this round. They even go hunting for him right at the end, and everything's missing. Zorti, a dead man, as they run him down. Alistair with one hell of a round. The hero figure of Grayhound has been located.
Position for what is a desperate B-rush. Another opener. Vexite mauls 2. And Grayhound once again locked down the B site.
Yeah, this one's going to get weird. Shalfie's been given free passage up through short.
Okay.
Ence in at the back of the site. They don't know about a player already in B.
Doesn't jump.
Tap on the bomb. They're trying to get Ence to peak, and he will give them the fight they were looking for, but not in the fashion they wanted. Shalfie was the man who opened this round up with his short flank. He's now the one planting in this desperate 2v2. There is a semblance of a crossfire here, right? They can kind of trade contact as players get deep out through the market. You don't have to fight early, but Shalfie will. Takes Sicko out of the round, and so Alistair, the hero of that previous round, has got to step up and deliver in this 1v2 attempt. Tag onto the bench player, but not the killing blow. And so it's with that 85 damage AWP shot. Chalfie, he's seen him, he's seen him. But Sicko's gonna win that fight.
How?
Down bottom of the board, and he's just knocked out one of the most influential players that FORZE have on this T-half. Grad's gonna get boosted. The guy who likes to be involved first. Trying to make a play here. Zorti is that first point of contact, and with that kill into the window, that might change the game plan in this round. They up and leave the short side, trying to move through the connector. Two players leaning over towards A for Greyhound. One man makes it into the site, but that's commed across, and so Sicko is ready for it. Alistair's got them trapped as they try to come out the connector. This AWP has just got freebies lined up. Alistair sends them packing.
Why'd you cut the audio there? I can't imagine. He's been taking so many fights in so many crucial positions, getting multi-kills when he never should. 4-1 in openers and make it 5.
Yeah,
look who he found.
He's kind of, you know, for my money, he's been that guy. He, you know, might not have been top of the board throughout this game. It's kind of between him and Ence, but Alistair was the first man to get activated. He kept Greyhound in this. And he might have kept them in it long enough to win it out in the full 30 rounds. A 5v4 that Alistair has provided.
Our position.
As FORZE group for this B split, they need a big individual round. Jerry tries to get it done, but Crad TKs. Now this was how it all became unraveled for FORZE. An unfortunate TK threw a round away from them. It can't happen now in round 30, not after Jerry leads the charge up through short to try and make this play happen in the first place. If this is how it all falls apart, it's gonna really hurt. And it looks like the worst is happening. Your worst nightmares are being realized. It's another clutch attempt for Zorti. He's fallen down in many of these, and this 1v2 is for the game. In come Greyhound, first contact is free. Zorti nails it. One man still to beat, it's Alistair. And he won't land the flick. Alistair, the hero from down under, carries it through for Greyhound. They come back from 12-3 down across a full 30-round game to take the win in their opening match at the Major.
It's a heroic story. Your pick'ems are absolutely none of their concern. They are here for blood, and that is a statement win from the Aussie mix to pull back their opening game. FORZE heads in hands, and opportunity wasted. They've got to pick up